This is such an annoying stall position to be in. Yabel, can you please draw something that lets you summon Montage Dragon? Not Wabaku, oh no! Holy cow, this duel is going to be the death of me. Please. Free me. Free me from this nothing I have become. How have neither of us drawn a Uriah yet? Okay, here we go. Penguin Soldier can get some business done here. Penguin Soldier can deal with this stupid unkillable thing. Why did I not attack with Zoma first? Force Raider has more attack. It would have made more sense. Element Valkyrie. Are you another card that cares about Doriato or whatever? This monster uses the following effects while monster with the following attributes. Fire, gain 500. Water. Control of this card cannot switch. Does that really happen often enough to warrant having an ability for it? Oh, and that means that this thing dies. Yes! Yes! All right, we broke through, chat. We broke through! I forgot that that's how that would work. This dude was at like 5,000 life points at one point. He's gotten so much back from Solemn Wishes and also Nimble Mamanga, but... Oh my goodness, finally. Yes, immediately summon Montage Dragon. You might actually be able to like win this turn. How much attack does this thing have? 9,300, Your Honor. No! Well, nice plus 9,300. Now you lose 9,300. That's what you get for not having Draining Shield, you idiot. Well, that buys you one turn. And there's like no monster you can throw face down either to get around this because I'll just Penguin Soldier it. Draw. 20k life points just to drop Fairy Lily 10 turns early. I know, right? And then to sacrifice the Fairy Lily for the Elemental Doradio or whatever. Elemental Dorito. Didn't even have the Baja Blast. Penguin. Alright, Montage Dragon, please get me out of here. Man, I wish I had this card. You win. Alright, that took longer than it should have, but a win is a win. 775 DP, that's like almost 4 sandwiches. Wish I could share this victory with Jaden. That looks like 3 hearts to me. Before I do anything else, let's set Destiny cards. Swords Revealing Light and Torrential Tribute. That is good, but also you. Uriah. Yeah, that works. And then Yabel. Honestly, I feel like Monster Reborn is actually bad for you to have. Because it just doesn't work with this deck. I left it in because I was like, it's Monster Reborn, but I actually think Monster Reborn just does not work for Yabel. Do you have, is it called Card Destruction? It like discards your hand and then you draw 5. Do you have that card? Is it Card Destruction or is it Hand Destruction? I don't remember. Card Destruction would be like right here. So if that is what it's called, she doesn't have it. But maybe it's Hand Destruction? It'd be further. H is after G, right? Yeah. If it was called Hand Destruction, it would be right here. So either I'm forgetting what it's called or she doesn't have it. Bro, just take a Lightning Vortex because you can use it to discard Yabel. Alright, in the day. End the game, turn the game off. Annihilate the game. I'm gonna go check on Jade. Should be at 3 stars now. Hand destruction and card destruction are two different cards that both exist. Everything is a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point, man. They keep printing these out. They keep making money. They're never gonna stop. Which one is the one that I think it is? Is hand destruction the one I was thinking of, or is it card destruction? Or is it different entirely? Why is Camula here? Camula? I don't know how to say her name. Is that? It can't be. Atticus, you gotta stop meeting up with all of your old Shadow Rider flames, bro. We meet again, and who'd have thought after all this time? You seem like you know who I am. Aw, pretending like you don't remember me. Come on, how could you possibly forget me? I can't be fooled. I know that hair, that figure. Your name is Na. Haha, I guess if it's gonna be revealed, then so be it. Yes, I am the one and only love magician. The man adored by all ladies. Atticus Rhodes, pleasure to meet you. Back when I was an elite student, I was in Duel magazines all the time. It's an honor you still remember me after all this time. Camula, you have my permission to kill him. I see. Forgive me, I thought you were someone else. Hey, there you guys. Hey, there you guys. What y'all doing here? Huh? Hey, what's up, Jesse? Why are you here? You know, I get the feeling this ain't the first time I've seen you. Have we met before? I don't think so, but then again, you don't feel like a stranger either. And in fact, you seem to be just my type. I would love to make you into a doll. Jesse, run. Run, Jesse. A doll? You sure don't seem like a student of this academy. But then again, I ain't a student here either, haha. Hey, why don't we duel each other? We were probably meant to anyway. Very well, I wouldn't mind something to pass the time. And I love being surrounded by cute guys like you two. All right. Game on, prepare yourself. Please don't make that face. Well, I guess we're dueling Camula now. Is it Camula and Jesse against me and Yabel? Which is maybe the most random tag team in the history of time? Why? Why these two? I think someone in chat said, oh, hello, Camula. That's a cool intro you have there. Oh, Camula and Jesse have the same Japanese voice actor. Oh, what a meta joke. This is not a good hand, unfortunately, to have Morphing Jar with because she's going to lose Montage Dragon, but, you know, it is what it is. Well, don't have to worry about losing Montage Dragon now. Why does everyone have Nobleman of Crossout these days? Paladin of the Cursed Dragon? Didn't this thing have... How much attack points does this thing have? 19... Why are you doing this as 1900? Oh, you have Mirror Force. She's just determined to use Mirror Force here. I would have saved Mirror Force, but whatever, it's fine. Found Indo. I do not have Uriah in my hand, which is always a shame. I'm not going to set Blind Destruction because I don't trust Yabel to have it. I will set 2 Shadow Spells in case she draws Uriah. I'm just going to hope this face down doesn't mean anything to me. All right, we're good. We're good. Yeah. I don't know. Advanced Dark. You're running the Dark Crystal Beasts? What the heck? No, it's still just normal Amethyst Cat, though. You can attack me directly. I don't care. I'll take 600. No big deal. Tom in the... Don't set Blind Destruction. Blind Destruction would not be good for us right now. Attribute of any Crystal Beast monster on the field or in the grave is treated as dark. Okay. When calculating battle damage caused by a Crystal Beast monster, you can send 1 Crystal Beast monster from your deck to the graveyard, reducing battle damage to 0. If a Rainbow Dragon monster attacks, the effects of the monster it attacks is negated during the battle phase. When this card is removed from the field, all face-up Crystal Beasts are destroyed. Okay. Yeah, it sends Crystal Beasts into the grave just to speed up Rainbow Dragon. Jesse running Dark Crystal Beasts after meeting 1 goth woman is very relatable. So true. Not me changing my entire personality just to try and get with the goth chick. Oh, there I go again. Paladin of the Cursed Dragon. All right, well, you have 2 different shadow spells to deal with this. You bow! Why would you not use shadow spell there? What's wrong with this chick? I have to put Blind Destruction face down in case Yubel draws Uriah. Grand Mole. Yeah. All right, well, we might not need to summon like any of our heavy hitters for this. Jesse and Camula are not having a good time. Tan Indo. You got this, Yubel. I mean, it's literally impossible for you to win this turn, but it's fun. Goodbye, Cobalt Eagle. As long as Camula doesn't do anything insane here with her Destiny draw. Alright, Premature Burial. Not great. She is even lower on life points now, which is pretty good. If Yubel uses Shadow Spell, then we're fine. She's not going to use. We could have just, like, won if you just use Shadow Spell, you idiot. Yeah. Oh, now you use Shadow Spell. Instead of using it earlier where we could have, like, straight up won. Curses Mystical Space. Well. Blind Destruction. If this destroys the monster, Neospatian Grand Mole can... Aww. Aww. Well, I mean, I can set up us winning with Zoma the Spirit. Because if I summon Zoma and then they attack and destroy Zoma, Zoma's ability will inflict damage to them. Rare value? Man, I wanna be running... Get rid of Amethyst Cat. I want to be running whatchamacallits again. Crystal Beasts. By the way, this Dark Crystal Beast field spell seems worse than Rainbow Ruins. Yeah, that's all great and whatever, Jesse, but like, if you destroy this Zoma the Spirit, I win. So. That's what I thought. Well, Yubel can very easily win using Shadow Spell here if her AI is smart enough to figure it out, assuming this doesn't blow up Zoma. It didn't. Actually, yeah, I was about to say, she doesn't even need to use Shadow Spell. She could just trigger Zoma's ability. Nice. Easy dubs. I'm a legendary vampire. They really did just like, there was just like a vampire in the Shadow Riders for some reason, bro. GX was wild, man. They were just doing whatever. YU, not bad. Aw, we lost. That was a good duel. Let's do it again sometime. Duels are great, aren't they? Really bring people together. Well, at least I was able to pass the time. There you are, Atticus. Uh-oh, that's all the time I have for now, if you'll excuse me. Hey, wait for me, Atticus. Get her number? Nah, not Camula. Listen, man, there's no amount of fixing this chick. She turns dudes she likes into dolls. And then she has the ugly vampire face. It's not worth it, man. Heh. Looks like I did mistake him for someone else. The Night Shroud I know was more steadfast. And yet, I do kind of like this guy too. He's cute. All right, all right. I wasn't aware that any of the other... Did the other Shadow Riders, like, know each other? I didn't... I thought that they were all kind of, like, doing their own thing. Well, when the Shadow Rider arc started, it did start with all the Shadow Riders being like, yeah, let's do evil stuff or something, didn't it? Now that I think about it. So, you know, fair enough. Is there anyone in here worth dueling? This is the first time this place has been, like, completely abandoned, more or less. Nathan and Hyde. All right, in the day. And no, not in the game. Woo, that was close. You know what? Let me hit save real quick. I'm a little worried. Maybe that's a sign. In the day. They put those buttons side by side like that. Let's do the raw yellow tournament, and then we're just going to give Yabel an obscene amount of sandwiches. There's a duel tournament today. I wonder if Jaden will be there. Go to the tournament. Yes. Is Jaden going too? Then we should go set the arena ablaze. I'll burn you and everyone else. That will please Jaden, don't you think? This chick has got so many problems, bro. Raw yellow. All right, last time we tried to do this, Jaden like through frame 1. So let's see how Yabel does. If you don't love her morning face, you don't deserve her date night face. Listen, I would be able to deal with the morning face if it weren't for the whole turning me into a voodoo doll thing. That's the real deal breaker here. Like, she has a morning face and turns me into a voodoo doll. You gotta resolve one of those two issues, right? Like, either don't have the morning face or don't turn me into a voodoo doll. Then come talk to me again. She can turn you back, though? That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Izanagi! Well, get Shadow spelled. Arinota! Draw. Is Izanagi not also a spirit monster? No, it is not. Oh, spirit, it negates spirit monsters' abilities that return them to hand. I see, I see. All right. We do not want to destroy Izanagi. Well, that's really bad. Now we should destroy Izanagi. That is a major problem, actually. And then you immediately had Monster Reborn. That card's supposed to be banned. Well, this puts us in a pretty rough spot. Yabel does have swords, at least. Alright, I have Limit Reversal, and we have the Night Assailant in the graveyard to trigger it on. So we can get to... Interesting. I mean, Smashing Ground is pretty good here, to be honest. Smashing Ground is good because it'll destroy Izanagi, and then these spirit monsters will go back to hand. When your opponent activates as an effect which destroys it on the field, pay 1,500 to... Okay. All right, bro. My bad. Sorry. Are you a Tanya stan like Bastion? No, absolutely not. I'm an Alexis ride or die kind of guy. I've decided. Oh no, he's got these cards. Yo, just draw a Montage Dragon, Yabel, and then like win this duel. That's Sengen. Can you use Sengen to get Montage Dragon? That would work. Why would you... Don't attack with Midoriya to trigger its... Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this instead of... Why is your AI this stupid? Why would you do this prematurely like this when it doesn't even give us an advantage? Instead of just waiting for the AI or the enemy to do it to us themselves. And also, why would you not get rid of the spirit one so that it wouldn't have... These other spirit things would have to get deleted? Why are you the way that you are? Another Sengen. Unfortunately, both of these Sengens are going to trigger on my turn and not Yabel's. Because I need her to put Montage Dragon in her hand.